I used to believe there was only two ways to get paying clients for my agency, either sending cold outreach messages through Instagram and email so people see me and buy from me, or two, running ads so I get placed in front of people's screens, they hopefully trust me and pay me a few $1,000s. Well, I just made $9,000 cash collected in 45 minutes for my agency, and I didn't use either of those approaches. In this video, I'm going to break down the client attraction system I used to make this amount of money in that amount of time without either of the conventional methods that most agencies rely on for leads. I'm going to show you how this client attraction system works and how you can use AI to accelerate the process to get more results with less effort. If you're tired of getting ghosted in the DMs or running expensive paid ads that leave you with no money at the end of the month, this might be the most important video you watch all year. Let's hop into it. Let's dive into the client attraction system. The first thing is proof, of course, that we made $9,000 in one day. You can see it here. This is our company Stripe, and it happened to be, funny enough, exactly 45 minutes. No exaggeration. This is exactly 45 minutes and at 9K. So I'm going to break down the client attraction system and the three-part system we use right here. The first thing is I want to show you guys why ads and outreach are becoming increasingly hard to compete with. All right, first thing is ads. Ad blindness is a real thing. This is where people see your ads and just don't like your ads. So for example, if you go on Instagram, especially if you're selling a coaching program, a lot of people think you're a scam. If you look in the comments, there's so much hate on Instagram in the comment section of people running ads because people hate to be sold to, and they know it because it's sponsored, right? They know you paid to be in front of them. They're just trying to watch memes and have a good time, and you're paying to sell them something. They hate that. And they'll let you know about it on Instagram, all right? Ad blindness is a real thing. People don't like it, right? Which also goes into high costs. That's why your costs are higher. Also, it's super easy to film an ad. I could grab my phone and I could dump a few $100s into ads. AI, UGC is also a thing where you could just use AI avatars to create ads. So there's a high cost demand in ads, and that's only going to get worse because the barrier of entry to get on ads is pretty low. You just need a phone. You need to have a mouth and a voice. Like that's all you need to do. You just need to record an ad, right? So it's getting increasingly hard. And cold outreach is also getting increasingly hard to compete, right? Because this is the workflow people go through. They receive your cold outreach message, they Google your name, they check your company, and then this is the deciding factor. Do you have social proof? All right. With the client attraction system, I'm going to show you how to build on social proof. So when people see that your company has social proof, they actually get a response. You actually get a response from that person. All right. This is the end all be all, right? When people end their evaluation, they check out your content, they check out your social proof. This is going to decide whether you get a response or not. All right. So the client attraction system not only works for converting ads at a higher rate, but it also makes you get more responses from your cold outreach, because this is the exact workflow, guys. If people Google your name and check your company and there's nothing else to check out, why would they respond to you? I wouldn't respond to you. Would you respond to someone that had no online social presence or proof? I don't think so. All right. So this is the client attraction system. First is strategic content positioning. So if you don't know by now, the client attraction system is all about getting yourself out there in the right way with the least amount of time invested, posting content to bring your ideal audience to you. I'm going to show you our AI system and how we're using that and how you can too in a second. But the first thing is the actual strategic positioning of your content. All right. So the key is to create content that positions you as the solution to the client's problems. All right. And this is not creating random content. This is creating hyper specific content, which I call the problem solution bridge. All right. Now, this is basically nailing exactly your client's pain points with these four things. So they're like, oh my gosh, this person is exactly who I've been needing. Take my money. All right. And it's very easy to convince that with this type of content if you nail these four. The biggest thing is proof. All right. What I do at the first thing in this video, I showed you proof that I actually am doing what I say I'm doing, and what I'm teaching you works. All right. Proof is the biggest thing, as there's a sea of disinformation out there and people not doing what they're claiming they are. Proof is huge. If you just have some proof online, you're above like 50% of the game already. Two is solution. So actually show people value on what you're doing in your content. I'll show you that in a second. Next is understanding. So show empathy towards what you're doing. For example, I've run some ads before. I've done cold outreach, a lot of it, and it's super hard. That's why I can empathize with people going through it and how difficult it is getting ghosted and not getting the clients that you know you deserve to have. I understand that. So you have to convey that in your content so people trust you and could go on to hearing your solution. And finally is sort of similar, is addressing the pain point. Just literally, what is the pain point? Right? I called out the pain points of you in the beginning of this video. You're running cold outreach or you're doing ads and you're just not seeing the results you thought you would. All right, so that is a problem solution bridge. You have a problem, or the client has a problem, they want a solution, and you're going to take them on this joyous ride right here. And this is where you make money, and this is where they become happy as well. All right, that is sort of business 101, right? They have a problem, they want a solution, you sell them on it, and everyone is happy. All right, now this isn't saying exactly, I help this person do this. This is showing people, right? You show by actions and not by words. And people buy with people that do actions and not just tell them about the solution. Okay. That's why a done with you, done for you approach is amazing, because you're actually doing it for them. You're not just selling them a course on how to do it. That's a whole nother topic. All right. But this positions you as someone that actually understands their problems and, again, can solve it for other people, ideally them. All right. So the problem solution bridge is huge. And that is what you're going to be doing for part one. That is how you have to think about every piece of content you're creating. Part number two is actually picking the best platform. All right. So being everywhere is a recipe for mediocre content. All right. If you're on every single platform, you can be, but we don't recommend it because you're just spreading yourself too thin. Like the fall of great empires is when they spread themselves too thin. All right. That's just what I thought about instantly there. It's a true thing. If you go on all these other platforms, you're not going to be a dominant factor on one or two of them. All right. So pick the platforms where your ideal clients spend their time. For us, that is YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. For you, it's definitely going to be YouTube, probably LinkedIn, Instagram, depending on who you're selling to. This is more of a younger audience, but LinkedIn and YouTube, quality leads, right? That's what we're focusing on right now. The client who paid $5,000 and $4,000, I just saw you, purely saw me through YouTube and the value posts I have on this channel every 4 or 5 days. If you check my channel, I have hundreds of these posts that are very value driven and people see them and want to work with me. All right. And I'm going to show you how to multiply attention with AI in a second. I'm literally going to show you the exact AI system we use to get on the right platforms and repurpose to other platforms, so you don't have to spend much time doing so. All right. So make sure you're picking a platform that works for you. I would say for all of you, YouTube is definitely one of them, not only because I sell a YouTube related service, but because there's 2.5 billion active users on YouTube. I guarantee you your audience is there. You just have to create good content that solves their pain points and finds them. All right. And that's what you do in step number one. Create this content, get on YouTube or your specific platform, and use AI to repurpose to other platforms. That's sort of the content attraction system we're using. All right. Because the final portion is the content ecosystem. All right. So if you're just posting on one platform or two platforms and creating like you're creating one-off pieces of content, that's fine, right? That's you're in the right spot, you're going in the right direction, but you need to do more in terms of getting people in an ecosystem. All right. An ecosystem is sort of what we built out here. So this is our exact sort of process for building a content ecosystem. One, we have YouTube right here. So it's the platform we're on right now. We use AI content infrastructure and the stuff I'm about to show you in a second to get on all of these other platforms right here. So we use YouTube to go down to some of these short form platforms. We use them to go to the written platforms. And then all of these platforms end up working for us to book us in calls. And when we book in calls, we make money. All right. And the final thing is conversion mechanisms. Not going to touch on the conversions too much, a little bit at the end here on how we're actually turning views into leads. But it's our content ecosystem, right? Start on YouTube, use AI to repurpose to these other platforms in an efficient manner, and then convert all of that attention into booked sales calls. Okay. That is the content ecosystem. Now, exactly how does this work? Now, if you do these 3 steps of the client attraction system and you create problem solution bridges with your content, so you're actually helping people in your content, you're on the right platform and you're dialed in on 1 to 3 platforms, and you're using AI and a content ecosystem to expand your message and make sure people see you wherever they go, people come to you 90% sold. At that point, it's just about timing, it's about pricing, it's about guarantee. All right. That's all that people care about. They don't have to be sold on your product. A lot of your guys' sales calls are just education calls, just telling people about what you do. When people hop on our sales calls, they know what I do. It's just a matter of figuring out the details. Do you have the money? Is this the right fit at the time? Are you even qualified to use the system? Right? That's all it is. And that's the position you want to be in, right? So the sales call it's absolutely awesome because people know who I am, what I do. I don't have to sell them on anything. I just have to go over the details with them. So it becomes almost a consultation call to see if they're a good fit. Okay. So that is the 3-part client attraction system. This is exactly how we're using AI. Because I know you're like, well, Shaz, I don't have time to create YouTube videos. They take me 5-6 hours every time, and I don't have time to build out AI systems to repurpose. Like, why would I do this? This takes too much time. I'd rather just spend money on ads or hire a VA to do cold outreach. I understand that, right? And I thought that too. But reality is you don't need new content every day. This is what I do instead. I start with the highest leverage platform, which is YouTube. YouTube by far, I have dozens of videos on my channel. YouTube is the best platform to get leads for the rest of your life, in my opinion. Then you use AI automation systems to conquer YouTube. So most of this video is all AI except for me, right? This is like, I put in 30 minutes for this entire video, including the filming, and I am done with this video, which is amazing, right? We use AI systems, team, leverage, automation to get this going. I'm going to show you a demo of that right now. And then finally use AI and automation to repurpose to all other relevant platforms. And we're not using ChatGPT for this. If you're using ChatGPT and you say, hey, ChatGPT, create me 10 prompts, give me clients, it's not going to work. All right. It's far too simple and rudimentary to think that would work. Like, that is not going to work. You need an advanced system to help you, right? And this doesn't have to be what you use, but this is what we use. And I'm going to show you something that hopefully you can replicate for yourself, and maybe something like Notion or even Google Sheets if you wanted to. This is the dashboard I use to post on YouTube and repurpose to other platforms. So they have the analytics. I can see which videos are in which position and what I have to make, the scripts that are ready, the ideas I have to record, what's ready to post, all of this other stuff. I have a content bank. And really, the awesome thing for me is the scripting. Like, I don't have to script my videos because I have AI scripting a video for me. So this video is coming out very soon. It's how entrepreneurs are losing to creators. And this whole script was done for me. I then take the script, I run it through more AI in my team to create the whiteboard that you're seeing right now. All right, so all in all, I haven't done any work but press a few buttons at this point. Once the script is recorded, I hit one single button, my team gets a notification, they do the rest of the work for me. And then once it's on YouTube and it's getting the leads from YouTube, I'm like, why would I just keep it on YouTube? Let's repurpose to other platforms. So this is another video that I've already made in the past. I hit one button within this dashboard and it turns it into a complete LinkedIn post, all with AI. And this LinkedIn post is trained on the best LinkedIn posts that are performing within my niche. So it's hyper specific to me and the people I want to reach. I get a LinkedIn post, I get a Twitter post, I get a short form content script, I get an Instagram carousel, I even get a reel. So this is an actual reel that you can see right here, which is a tweet reel. All right, now we're working on AI avatars and some other stuff behind the scenes, but I also get this piece of content right here, which again, I didn't do any work for at all. Let me play this. I feel like, hey, Shaz, this is not my style, this is not what I want to do. This is a piece of content that otherwise you would not have had that I didn't have to do any work for. All right, so this is leverage on steroids. All right, and this again is the reason that I'm able to not only drive results for myself, but it's a scalable process that also works for 6 or 7 of our clients right now. You could actually go to all of these videos down in the description and you could see exactly how many subscribers these people have and how much money they're actually able to make. Like Armand, which is our most recent client interview, he's signing 10K clients with a tiny YouTube channel. Like I'm talking about tiny YouTube channel. He had 400 subscribers, he gets a few hundred views, and he's crushing it because he makes ultra specific content. And we use AI and automation to help him do so. All right, so that is our AI content dashboard. If you want a free demo of it, you can see it down below on our website. Now, obviously, I don't have to tell you, but this is a massive game changer with us, right? Before the dashboard, it took me about 5 hours to create content. I did everything by myself. I was juggling 5 tools. So I was on Notion, I was on vidIQ, I was on Google Docs writing stuff out. I was on this, that, and the other platform, right? There's no consolidation. And next, I just didn't know what to post. Right now, AI helps me with everything. I could create content that signs clients for me. Everything is in one place. I literally log into this once a week like I did today, and I'll just record a few videos. I feel like I have a full content team, even though it's just the AI dashboard, me and one other person. And then finally, it takes me about 45 minutes to create every single video. And again, these videos make me a lot of money forever. Like I will not be surprised if the video I make right now will make me a few $1,000s in about 6 months from now. That is the power of content. I'm talking about 45 minutes of work that will create value for my company everlasting. All right, that is the power of the dashboard. Simply put, I'm able to drive more results with less work, right? And does it get better than that? Getting more results with less work? I don't think it does. So that is what the dashboard has done for me. And again, it works for a bunch of other people. Now, let's cover this briefly because views are one thing, leads are everything. I don't care about views, right? If you watch my other content and you've seen these videos before, you know that my philosophy is leads over views every single day. I'm not trying to be Mr. Beast. I don't need millions of views. It'd be nice to have a lot of views, don't get me wrong, but I want highly targeted views, HQV, high quality views, people that like my stuff and want to buy my stuff. All right. Now, obviously, just by nature of content, the more you go down, the less people get. So there'll be some people that are like interested, cool. They see my stuff and they're really interested by clicking on a link and then they hop on a meeting with me and then some people close. All right. Obviously, again, this shrinks as it goes down. That's just the nature of the game. All right. So how do I turn my views on YouTube that I get here into leads? Well, I do 2 things, and you guys can see these down below for yourself. You go through them and see exactly how they work. All right, I post on YouTube and I post on these other platforms. First thing is I have a free course. I have a completely free course down below on how we're using YouTube and AI to sign clients every single week, book about 30 to 50 sales calls a month from YouTube and AI and the systems that we use, and I have a free course on how people could do it themselves. Completely free. People join that. They get nurtured because the course is insanely good, and they hop on a call with me. Or I offer a program free training. All right, so this is the offer free training, which is essentially we have a one-on-one program with me where I give you access to the dashboard. We do basically all of the work for you, and you're able to achieve results like I just showed you with our other clients. All right, and there's a free training on how we're doing that down below as well. So those are the only 2 links I have down below. I have my other Instagram link as well, so people can reach out and DM. But these are the main 2 links that I have down below as of recording this video. And what both of these do is they lead to a call, but before that, I call T happens. So obviously both of them leads to a sales call. All right, when I take sales calls, I make money, obviously. But what really happens is trust, both here. So YouTube builds trust inherently, but the offer free training builds trust, and the free course especially builds a lot of trust. And when I achieve trust with people, then they definitely hop on a sales call. So that's sort of my monetization method for YouTube and content. Is I send them to a free course, which is just more YouTube content, and I send them to a free training as well, which again, both of those you could see down below and see exactly how I set those up. All right, now to recap, we create a content strategy that positions me as a solution, and you could do the same for your company. Just rework your clients' pain points and turn them into YouTube videos that are highly targeted. Focus on the highest leverage platform, which is YouTube. Build a content ecosystem with AI that gets the prospects to be bought in before they even hop on the call. That's a three-part thing that I mentioned. And then we use AI to sort of fulfill for those 3 parts, which is, again, making content that solves people's problems, getting on the right platforms, and then expanding your reach in the content ecosystem with AI. That's step number 3. And then finally, I convert leads with even more free value. Right? Don't be afraid to give, guys. You get what you give, truly, in this game. So I've helped a lot of people for free. I've got people DM me, say, hey, your free stuff has helped me a lot. That's great, right? If I could help you for free, I could definitely help you paid. And that is the message I want to convey to my audience. And you should be doing the same. All right. So if you like this video, you would love the free training that I had down below, because you have 2 options. Either you take this and run with it. I would be happy that you do this by yourself and you get results. If you get results, just DM me so I can shout you out for it. I'd love to see if you get results just by using this video alone. I'm sure you can if you put your head down and do it. Or 2, you just don't have time to execute on it, or you don't have a dashboard, or you don't have systems, or you don't know where to start with AI. If any of that is the case, you can feel free to hop on a free call with me down below and watch that free training. So you can not only see how the free training works and how we position ourselves, but you can see exactly how our system works if you want to hop on a demo call with me. All right, so those are the 2 things I have for you. I have a free course for you, a free training for you. Regardless of what you do, take action now. Please start posting content, especially on YouTube. It will change the trajectory of your business and your entrepreneurship career. It has done for me, and it will do it for you. If you like this video, you will love this video here. It talks about similar concepts that you need to hear. I will see you in our free community, on a free call, or I will see you on YouTube. Talk to you soon.